Native CDFIs are helping Wisconsin's tribal nations recover from the pandemic by providing forgivable loans and business management assistance. This support is helping Native entrepreneurs rebuild their businesses and create jobs, which is building a more sustainable future for Wisconsin's tribal nations. Join us to hear inspiring stories of Indigenous entrepreneurs and tribal enterprises building wealth and creating sustainable futures.
I grew up 3 miles from here. This is where I swam out since I was about 8. Growing up is like the only place I would swim. It was boring to go anywhere else.
It was just something we always did. We were always on the river. I grew up on the river. I was swimming out here as a kid. My dad took me rafting at a really young age, and I was hooked ever since. Growing up on the Menominee Reservation, it does have its challenges. Depends on how you look at life. There can be plenty of opportunity, or there can be no opportunity. Where others don't see opportunity, sometimes I do. And this was an opportunity that we went all in on. I usually come through Big Smokey Falls, so I went and talked to the owner and asked them what they were doing with it, would they be willing to sell their business. And me and my dad just went all in, and we've been running, going on 3-4 years now. Our biggest problem was on our busy days, we didn't have enough equipment. We were turning people away. I mean, it's a good problem to have, but still nonetheless a problem that you don't want to have. I mean, it was a challenge trying to get funding from anywhere. We were reaching out towards Native business-owned grants, and we didn't find much. I have a sister-in-law that works in the grant department, and she said I can't really help out Natives unless it's a nonprofit. But then we found Woodland Financial. They walked us through every step of the way and helped ensure that we could buy more rafts, paddles, equipment, so we didn't have to turn people away.
This is a historic collaboration between the Native CDFIs. We all came together at a conference called the Wisconsin Indian Business Alliance. And what we really realized was that we had a collective need, but we also served a lot of similar markets. Woodland Financial Partners was able to help Patrick secure financing so that he could provide services and his products to additional customers coming to the reservation.
Native businesses and entrepreneurs would want to work with Woodland Financial Partners because we are the community. We are our tribal communities. We understand the struggles that traditional lenders and financial institutions don't understand.
Woodland Financial was instrumental in helping my dream. I've been there the whole way, and if I ever had any questions, they'd guide me through it, and they'll help you out with pretty much anything you got a question for.
So I want to build this to make it successful for my children. Hopefully we'd help hire more people from the community and help their lives out.
That's where I live. It's my home, and I just want it to be better in the future.
Well, the community, it's important because they're like my family, We are all Menominees, and I want to see everybody do well.
The Woodland Financials helped us out to empower our growth, better equipment, more safety. Without them, we would be limited. I would encourage any other Native-owned small business to reach out. They help me out quite a bit. They give me a loan at a lower fixed rate than I would have got with a credit union or a bank. So I'd encourage any Native business owner to see what they can help you out with.
The Resilience, Recovery, and Prosperity series, showcasing tribal economic development and the strength of the Indigenous economy. Brought to you by the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation, the Wisconsin Indigenous Economic Development Corporation, the Department of Administration, and the American Indian Chamber of Commerce of Wisconsin. The Wisconsin Indigenous Economic Development Corporation is a coalition of nonprofit Native community development financial institutions, CDFIs. Our mission is to expand Native economic development by building the financial sovereignty of Native individuals, families, Native-owned businesses, tribal enterprises, and communities in Wisconsin. This project is being supported in whole or in part by the American Rescue Plan Act funds awarded to the Wisconsin Indigenous Economic Development Corporation by the Wisconsin Department of Administration by the United States Department of the Treasury. The Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation, WIHEDC, is pleased to serve as a Wisconsin Indigenous Economic Development Corporation key strategic partner This video was made possible in part from support of the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation.